Welcome to Onourshelf. Today what I have is a full review of the Beats Tour version 2. Now if you missed my unboxing video earlier, here it is again in about 15 seconds. Basically what you get in the box is the actual Beats Tour earphones themselves, a safety carry pouch, a case, 4 pairs of ear tips, 3 pairs of secure fit wingtips, some literature, and a Beats sticker. Okay, now that we have them out of the box, so here we have the Beats Tours themselves. Now these are the second versions of them, and they retail for around $149.99. And in case you're not happy with the black color, which you see here, they also come in red, and you can also get them in white at the moment. Okay, so here they are in my hand, looking and feeling really good. Now these are completely redesigned from last year's model, everything from the earbuds themselves to the actual cord. Now, believe it or not, I actually prefer last year's model in terms of design a little bit better. I kind of like the chrome bezel, but I'm definitely in the minority by saying that. But these new ones have a chrome ring around the B, so it still gives it that premium look and premium feel as well. Now let's start with the cord. Now this cord, believe it or not, is actually lighter and smaller than last year's model. And what I mean by smaller is not as wide. And this adjuster helps keeps the cord untangled. You also get the inline remote, which allows you to play or pause music, skip tracks, take phone calls, raise or lower volume, mute your music as well, and it works with supported devices. Here's a look at this year's input jack, which is also smaller as well, and it's still gold plated. Now as far as the earbuds go, this year's model has a transparent look to them, so you can pretty much see right through them. Also, the shape of the actual earbud itself is aimed in towards the ear canal, whereas last year's model was aimed up. And once you remove the actual fitted ear tip itself, here's a look at the actual speaker. Now as far as ear tips go, these are the extra 3 pairs of tips you get. You get 4 pairs total, and as far as wing tips go, these are the 3 pair of wing tips. And I have to say, these things are very well appreciated because I have one of those ears that these earbuds kept falling out of my ear. Now, not all earbuds fall out of my ear, but these kept falling out. But when I put these wingtips on, and as you can see right here, they're very easy to install, I was able to jog and do all type of other activities without having to worry about them falling out. And as you can see, you get 3 pairs of them, so there has to be a pair in here that'll fit your ear. There should be at least. But here you have them installed, and now they're ready to go. And here's a look at them inside my ear, and I'll show you the difference between when I had them in and when I didn't have them in. Okay, so here we are. My right ear does not have a wingtip. My left ear does have a wingtip. So here I am going crazy, getting possessed. As you can see, the right ear fell out. The left ear stayed in, the one with the wingtip. Now, another nice accessory that these earbuds come with is the actual case itself. You'd be surprised how many people tell me that they don't use the case because it tends to tangle up their earbuds. And I think that's because most people just ball them up and throw them in there. The way I do it is I actually wrap them around 4 fingers and then kind of make an oval shape. You put them in there like you see right here. And then when you open it back up, you shouldn't have that problem. Now, the last thing to talk about is the sound itself, because isn't that why we bought these? Yes, because of the sound. So here they are. Have a listen at full volume. Okay, now obviously you're not going to be able to tell how they sound through the actual computer itself, but let me give you my experience with them, and I'll tell you firsthand, they do sound really good. They're very loud, and the bass is very good on these. It wasn't until I got to around, I would say 90 to 100%, maybe even 80%, that the bass got a little bit muffled, but you really shouldn't have it at that volume anyway. But everything under 80%, these earbuds tend to handle pretty well. Now, if you think the bass is too heavy for these, keep in mind that whatever type of MP3 player you're listening to, most of them have an equalizer. And yeah, some of those things aren't the best, but in this case, I was listening to some jazz, and these earbuds try to bring out the bass and everything, and it wasn't bad or anything like that. I mean, it's jazz, although some jazz does have bass, but I just simply hit the jazz setting, and it sounded a whole lot better, so just keep that in mind. So overall, they sound great. I would definitely give the sound a thumbs up. Now, as far as sound leaking goes, here they are in my ear at full volume, even though I just warned not to do this, but I'm doing it for you all. So that is pretty much it. I can't see any flaws in these earbuds with the exception of they did not fit in my ear without the wingtips. So that's been a review of the Beats Tour version 2. Take care. I'll see you all in the next video, and thanks for watching. Definitely geared towards DJs. They rotate kind of like the mixers, the Beats mixers. But again, it feels very good. It doesn't feel cheap or plastic when I'm doing that or like it's going to break. You didn't just see that box fall.